It's wonderful to be speaking today at the 2021 Barron's China Annual Investment Roundtable. My name is Steve Hoffman, but in Silicon Valley, they call me Captain Hoff because I am the captain and chairman of Founderspace, one of the world's leading startup incubators and accelerators. I am also author of 3 award-winning books, Make Elephants Fly, which is all about the process of radical innovation. Through the Winter, which teaches entrepreneurs everything they need to know to survive and come out on top. And my latest book, The 5 Forces That Change Everything, which shows how technology will transform industry, society, and our lives. I spend a lot of time as an investor looking at technology trends and how they will transform industry. And right now, I'm seeing some mega trends emerging. One of them that is already in full force is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence has literally the power to transform every business on the planet. So if you're looking for a trend, this one is a tsunami. It is going to sweep everything we do. We can already see it in process right now. Artificial intelligence is coming into every business and changing the way we do business. However, in the future, we're going to see changes beyond what we see now. For example, there are billions of IoT devices being deployed. These IoT devices will start to use artificial intelligence in new ways, in new environments, in the workplace, on construction sites, in medical situations, in hospitals, to transform how we do things. More advanced robots and robotics will be coming into play. This is an enormous trend we're going to see throughout every industry. Also, another mega trend that is on its way is CRISPR gene editing technology. We can already see the power of CRISPR. We have decoded the source code to life on Earth. We now have the power in our hands to create new species of plants and animals that never existed. We're going to see CRISPR being used for everything from agriculture, creating new crops that can survive in harsher climates, to livestock. In fact, at the University of Florida, they are gene editing cattle right now so that these cattle can survive at more extreme temperatures. We're also going to see products hitting the marketplace that are gene edited. For example, Aqua Bounty, they've gene edited a salmon so that it can grow twice as fast as natural salmon. And they are now selling this in stores in Canada and the United States. This is just the beginning. Literally, all the food and all the products we start to consume will be gene edited in the future. Why? Because it's so powerful. Because it has the power to create products that are more nutritious, products that taste better, products that last longer on the shelves, products that can survive in our ever-changing world. This power cannot be underestimated. Another mega trend we're seeing right now is the space industry. Pioneered by Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Richard Branson, it is taking off, literally. And that is an entire ecosystem. So it's not just investing in Blue Origin or SpaceX. It is investing in the entire ecosystem. All the startups that need to support those companies, all the startups working to create software and hardware and the tools and environments and services that will be used in space. Green energy, megatrend, sweeping the world because we need it right now. We are going to see more than ever new green energy innovations. Battery technology is one of the hottest sectors. It is going to continue to be hot because it is so vital. We need to store this energy, whether it's from wind power, solar energy, whether it's geothermal energy. We need it in our cars. We need it in our devices. Battery power is enormous. We're also going to see transformations in transportation. new vehicle companies, new vehicle innovations. We are just starting down this path. Mass transportation, air, everything is going to be impacted by the green revolution that we're undergoing. Same with manufacturing. It's going to touch every part of society. Another trend that is just emerging, it's at the very beginning, brain-computer interfaces. We will be hooking our brains directly up to the internet. At some point in time, we do not know when, but at some point, we will no longer need cell phones. We will no longer need laptops, because literally we will have a brain operating system that replaces Windows, iOS, Android, that connects our minds to the internet and allows us to do all the things we do now on our machines, directly accessing the cloud. There are a number of other innovations and technology sectors that are really hot. SaaS continues to be hot. Lots of money is flowing into SaaS, new applications, especially ones using AI and other technologies. We are going to see that continue. Also, if you look out at the spectrum of what's happening, the blockchain, DeFi, decentralized autonomous organizations, these are all very innovative sectors. Lots of money is being made. So we're going to see continued innovation in the blockchain, continued evolution of new products and services. I like to say as an investor, software is key. Software is the foundation. It is what allows us to connect everything together. You can be working in hardware. You can be working in new technologies for biotech, whatever it is. But ultimately, it is going to involve software. No industry no other technology can work without software in its creation, in its execution, in its implementation. So if you're investing, think software and also think how it impacts these other industries. All of these industries, all of these technologies are converging. These mega trends are driving one another, propelling one another. They do not exist in a vacuum. They exist in an ecosystem. That is what we're seeing. Elon Musk has been a pioneer throughout his career. He's been absolutely amazing. Every time you think he can't do it, he pulls it off. And he pulls it off in a bigger way than anyone ever imagined. Now, Elon Musk and Tesla, SpaceX, these companies, they have huge valuations, enormous valuations. Will these valuations pay off? Well, people have bet against Elon Musk in the past, have lost. The short sellers have lost. But will this trend continue? That is the question. In my personal belief is Elon Musk as a leader, as a visionary, as a communicator, as a marketing master is unparalleled. There is nobody on this planet today that is as good as marketing as Elon Musk. He is just phenomenal. He is always coming up with new things, driving it. But he is just one person. We have to remember, these are entire organizations he built. He did a very good job, not just at promoting them, which he is an expert at, but also at bringing in the talent to run them on a day-to-day basis, to actually do all the hard labor. He is a master at picking people, assigning them, and driving them towards a vision. That is what Elon Musk is great at. That is what we, as investors and entrepreneurs, can learn from. We also need to understand how important from what Elon Musk does is communication. Communication drives value. It's not just about painting a big picture. It's about getting people focused on what you want them to focus on. People have limited attention. Elon Musk has a very loud megaphone. When he talks, he moves markets. He can drive up the price of a cryptocurrency. He can tank the price of a cryptocurrency. He can drive up the price of Tesla. Just a few words from him, they have an enormous impact. That cannot be underestimated in the marketplace. At the same time, Tesla is facing extreme competition from other automakers. They're all getting into the electric game. Tesla is not the only game in town any longer. It is going to continually come up against this competition, and it has to prove itself. So its valuation is so high right now, at such incredible levels. Elon Musk literally has to work miracles to keep that company growing at the rate it's been growing. Honestly, we're probably going to see some leveling off, even a correction in Tesla in the future. However, don't underestimate Elon Musk. In the long run, that company is going to be viable. That company is a market leader. And if Elon Musk keeps pushing the technology further, keeps innovating on top of what he's already innovating, then he can come through this with a very strong company in the long run. So that's what we're looking at. And all of us as entrepreneurs, the one thing we can take away from Elon Musk is, number one, think big. No matter how big you're thinking, you can think bigger. You can do more. Number two, communicate. Communication, how you present your company, position your company, makes an enormous difference in driving its potential in the marketplace. China as a market is enormous, the world's largest market. China also has the brain power, the talent to actually drive innovation. What we're seeing in China now is a massive transformation. China has so many more university graduates than any other country in the world, and they are coming out at a very high level. And these graduates aren't just being educated in China, they're being educated at top universities globally. And they are coming back to China and applying what they've learned to new companies, new innovations, new technologies, and driving the startup boom in China. We're going to see this. Now, China, I work a lot in China. I have spent a lot of time in China because I run founder space incubators all across China. I work with Chinese entrepreneurs. And I will tell you, Chinese entrepreneurs have been very strong in artificial intelligence, very strong in software, very strong in sectors like e-commerce. That will continue. That will not change. We're also seeing China emerge as a superpower in biotech. Huge potential in the biotech space. Also clean energy because of government programs in China, massive amounts of funding. Also innovations in China and the large marketplace itself make it a perfect candidate for green technologies to be tested, implemented, and actually have a huge impact, and then those technologies can be exported. China is also investing a lot in semiconductors, so we're going to see big changes in this area. Other areas, SaaS market, China is emerging, that market is emerging in China, it has been for a while, it's been slower, but cloud computing, led by Alibaba, Baidu, others, huge, enormous potential for cloud applications. We're going to see that in the future. So if you're looking at China, across everything from hardware, where it's very strong, computers, all the way down to core technologies, fundamental technologies, China is moving up the ladder. China is in a very good position moving forward. We're going to see lots of startups in all these sectors thriving, doing extremely well inside of China, and some of them, like TikTok, breaking outside of China to overseas markets. As a venture investor and the chairman of Founder Space, I work with a lot of startups, and I want to highlight 3 of them that I think have potential and illustrate some of the trends going on right now. The first one is Mogul. Mogul is a software for talent acquisition. It's a platform that corporations use, HR departments use to acquire new talent, employees. And what they focused on is diversity. They are really the #1 leader in the world right now in accessing talent from diverse sources, women, minority, people of color. In the United States, that is a golden ticket. And they have lined up a huge roster of corporations using their platform. They also have over 430 million resumes of talent in their database. So that gives them a huge edge when it comes to competition. They are now the largest provider of diversity talent in the country, and they are expanding globally. #2, Chooch AI, computer vision. Computer vision has enormous potential. Chooch AI is leading the way with their AI-powered software. They are what I see is the future of computer vision, and they are targeting everything from healthcare to manufacturing to corporate offices, anywhere computer vision is, their platform makes a difference. The final one is EQBot. So EQBot began at Founderspace, just like Chooch AI, and they actually focused on launching the first ETF, exchange traded fund, powered by AI in the world. They launched the first one. It went ballistic. So this small startup grew very fast. They now have $1.7 billion under management. And they have expanded their offering to not just power ETFs, but for entire AI-powered portfolio management. And they are marketing this portfolio management software platform to corporations and wealth managers all around the world. So any organization that needs to manage portfolios using artificial intelligence can get on their platform and actually do it through them. Those three software companies illustrate the potential that I see in the marketplace right now, and they are good bets. There are so many other companies I wish I could talk about if only I had time. But thank you so much for listening to me today. If you want to reach out to me for any reason, you can find me, Steve Hoffman, on LinkedIn, or you can go to founderspace.com, and contact me there. I look forward to collaborating with you in the future.